So I need suppose the debit and the credit indicator, which will let you know what is debit line item and what is credit line item. Moving to the next now is suppose I take the posting date as well. Now we take these all, we have selected these, we can go to this and we'll select it from the right to the left side, and you can see the business area, debit credit note, posting date has over here, and you can see these have been selected over here. So moving up over here now, D/C means debit credit indicator, where S basically means the debit, whereas H represents credit. So this is your report layout. As of now there is only one transaction visible to you. Now we can go back again. Let's take a new screen and we can move to the next transaction. So we have booked an invoice. Now if you want, you can again go for and you can book a credit memo again over here. So suppose the credit memo transaction code was FB75. If you go and you can have a look, FB75. So we will be booking a credit memo again. So as discussed, the $10,000 is the invoice. Suppose 500 has been lost or stolen in between as on the way. So that is what we can take as a credit memo. So the GL we will be selecting is again sales, because earlier with $10,000 sales has been credited. So now we'll be debiting sales with the amount of credit memo, that is 500. And over here you need to, you may leave everything, but you at least have to take this business area, else the system can give you error, because business area is mandatory for the transaction code. So now we can go for simulating the transaction over here. Now when we simulate, again there is a warning message on which you can press enter on your keyboard. It will take you to the next screen, and now you can see the transaction preview is reflected. And if you find that the transaction is okay, then you can go and you can post the transaction. So we have posted the transaction, the document number has been generated over here. अगर ऐसे लोग रात को ठुके हैं, कितने गंदे ठुकेंगे लोग, भगवान. So moving ahead, we have booked the invoice, the document has been posted. Again you can go back to the report over here. Suppose this is the report and I want to update it, so you can go to this list and you can run this refresh, and you can see the transaction has been updated on the report 500 as a negative sign. That means now the 10,000 invoice minus this 500 amount of credit memo in it. So the net payment from the customer due is 9,500 US dollars. So now moving up next is that we have booked the invoice, we have taken the credit memo. Now is the time for the incoming payment from the customer. And suppose we want to give certain discounts to the customer, how will that work? So going for the incoming payment, the transaction code is F-28, enter. Now we can put the details over here, take the bank, take the business area, take the amount. I don't know the amount, so I will be taking $1. I cannot take a star in the very beginning, the system will not allow me. As you can see, it will not allow you. So we need to take over here as $1, and later on we can come back and we can fill the amount as required. Select the customer, and now you can go to this process open item, and you can see these both are already selected because these are in blue color as a highlighted part, selected one. So if you want to deselect, you can double click on that, and even you can double click, you can see the balance will change over here as you will select this or deselect it. So I have deselected both of these, that is why the value over here is 0, because I have not selected. I have not selected means I have not assigned over here as of now. So now I will be selecting first this invoice, that is 10,000 has been assigned. Next is the credit memo. So when I selected the credit memo, the net amount comes to 9500. Now I want to give discount of 5% on this amount. So the 5% of this comes out to be how much? That you need to check. So 10% is 950, so 5% is $475. So if you want to give the discount, you have to go to this discount column and you have to put the amount of discount, enter, and you will, okay, so it says that discount may be granted only up to 50 US dollars. You cannot give more than $50 because in the customization the maximum cash discount put up over there is $50. So let's take $50 as a cash discount. So once you take $50 over here, it will change the balance over here. So now the total amount which has to be taken up is 9550. Okay, so I think that I've done something wrong. I don't have to take the discount over here. I would be giving the discount on the invoice, not on the credit memo. So I have to go over here to get the discount. So here I would be taking $50. That's when I will be giving $50 as a discount. So the net amount is 9500 minus this 50 cash will come to 9450. So enter, and you will see the amount is changed to 9450 as a incoming payment. So now moving up over here, we'll be changing the amount over here, that $1 to $2450. Going to the document overview, double click on this line item, and now I can put a star on this. So this is it, the system will take the value of its own. If you want, you can put a text over here as well. Now we can again move to this process open item, and you can check that now the 9450 and is balanced, and the not assigned is come over here as a 0. So this is how you have to take. And now we can move to the simulate option. So when you simulate, you will get the document preview, and over here you can see that the customer is 9500 net receivable, and $50 is the discount given. So the net receivable is 9500 minus 50 is equal to 9450. So is it okay? Then we can move and we can click on the button to post a transaction. So selecting onto this, and the transaction has been posted over, you can see. So now suppose the transaction is posted, I want to see in my report how it will reflect when I refresh this. So when I will refresh this, it will update the transaction with the incoming payment, and it will reflect as no item selected. Why? Because we were looking after to the open items, and now the transactions have completed. That means they have turned from the open item to cleared items, because the invoice has been there, the credit memo was there, the cash discount was there, but with the incoming payment the whole transaction gets completed, the whole cycle gets completed. So if you want to see those transactions, you have to go to this cleared items, and when you click on this, select the cleared items, you can go to this execute option and you can see the report that all those transactions have moved to the bill. So you can see the transactions. $10,000 was the invoice, 9550 was, sorry, $9,500 was the net payment which has been received, and the discount is also included in it. So this is how it works. This is how you would be doing it. Now even if you want to see the balance in the customer account, that is FD10N, you can have a look to that as well. FD10N. So you can execute the report and you can see the balances will be reflected to you as per the period wise. So you can see the 8th period has got debit and credit and the net balance is equal to 0. This is how your period wise balance is displayed on a screen, and that is what is all about customer, or you can say the account receivable. So you need to go to this. There are couple of reports which are helpful for you for customers that will be coming up in a separate training session for reports which are important for each and every sub modules when we'll be completing all the sub modules at the end. So thank you for today's session. We'll see you in the next training session.